Imagine waking up tomorrow and America is gone. Not attacked, not warned, just gone. In the same moment, the world feels different, like a giant engine just stopped working. Picture a cinematic 4K-style view of global cities freezing at the same time. Screens flicker in trading floors, air traffic maps start clearing out, and people everywhere start asking the same question. What just happened? Because when America disappears from the system, the world does not pause. It reacts instantly. In the first hours, the financial system takes the hardest hit. Money is not just paper or numbers, it is trust. And America holds a huge part of that trust. The US dollar is used in most global trade. Oil, gold, and even food shipments often depend on it. Now imagine that trust breaking in real time. Banks in Europe and Asia start freezing operations. Investors rush to pull money out of anything risky. Markets fall before anyone can even understand the reason. There is a real example of this kind of panic. In 2008, the financial crisis started in the United States housing market. But within months, it spread across the entire world economy. Now multiply that effect many times over. Because this time, it is not a crisis inside the system. It is the system itself collapsing. As this unfolds, governments start reacting. Not with solutions, but with fear. Military alliances begin to weaken. Global agreements lose their center point. And countries start thinking only about themselves. Without America as a stabilizing force, power does not disappear. It shifts. History shows this clearly. After the Soviet Union collapsed, the world did not become peaceful. It became rearranged into new tensions and new alliances. Now imagine that process on a global scale, far larger and faster. A cinematic view of naval fleets adjusting routes, embassies going into emergency meetings, and governments suddenly rewriting their strategies overnight. But the most visible changes are not in politics. They are in everyday life. Technology supply chains begin to break first. Many devices depend on American software, chips, or infrastructure. Your phone updates slower. Apps stop working properly. Global servers struggle to stay online. Even transportation starts to feel unstable. Flight systems rely on global coordination networks. If those systems lose synchronization, delays spread worldwide. There is also food. In recent global disruptions like the pandemic, shipping delays caused major price increases in over 80 countries. Now imagine that level of disruption without recovery. Prices rise, availability drops, and uncertainty becomes normal. In developing countries, the effect is even stronger. Aid programs slow down or stop. Infrastructure projects freeze, and essential supplies like medicine become harder to access. A cinematic scene of crowded ports, half-empty shelves, and silent factories. Not chaos everywhere at once, but a slow global imbalance spreading in waves. And through all of this, one thing becomes clear. No country is truly isolated anymore. The modern world is built on connection, trade, technology, finance, communication. So when one major pillar disappears, everything connected to it starts to shift. The collapse of America would not just be a national event. It would be a global reset, not instant destruction, but a chain reaction that rewrites how the world works. And that is what makes it so powerful. Because the real impact is not just economic or political, it is the realization that stability was never guaranteed. Now think about this. If one system can affect everything this much, what other systems are we depending on without noticing? If you want more deep scenarios like this broken down in a simple way, support the video and comment what world event you want explored next.